Hey, Shalom, Israel. Officer of 50, Tazar Amar for the ISUPK. I'm the Commander Junior Hunter. And again, we are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Now, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Listen, this is the Brotherhood class, right? And you can see up at the title, it says, how racist should you be? If you're Black, Native, or Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? This title is for you, all right? How racist should you be? And we're going to get into these scriptures, man. We're going to go to Deuteronomy chapter 7. We're going to start at verse 1. We're going to start at verse 1, man. Hopefully, everybody come on in on the live stream, man. Again, like, share, and subscribe. How racist should you be? Listen, in order to follow the Most High, I'm sorry, you got to be racist. And you're going to get a good understanding of what that means.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't like your boss on your job who gives all the good positions to his buddies, but kind of is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Right.
but we'll get into it because it's even more racist than that. A little bit. I'm going out a little bit. Y'all bear with us. Yeah, we're gonna start at Deuteronomy chapter 7. Come. Deuteronomy chapter 7. We're gonna start at verse 1. All right, Otto, one, you don't mind? You read that for me.
So this is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
All right, so it's saying when the Lord God bring you into the land, whether you go to possess it, right? So you're going to possess. So right here in this scripture, there it's saying when you go into this land to possess it. All right, keep reading.
And hath cast out many nations.
All right, go ahead.
Before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites,
all right,
and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
So 7 nations. When you go into this land to possess it, right? And it said, and to cast out many nations before thee. And it said it gave these 7 nations, right? And it said 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
Right.
This is what you're supposed to do. I don't want you to always keep this mindset right here when you're dealing with other nations. Keep reading Bible Shop.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
You said what?
Shall smite
so
them.
When he deliver them to you, you shall smite them.
Uh-huh.
Smite them. You know what smite means, right?
Right.
You don't possess them and then convert them.
Right. Right.
Or don't go and conquer them and then try to be their friend or
right.
He said smite them. All right, keep reading, please.
And utterly destroy them.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Wait a minute. So he said, when you're going into these nations that he's gonna help you, conquer these nations, he said, smite them.
Right.
No covenant. You is the type of attitude you should have. You shouldn't be making covenant with these other nations.
That's right.
God does not want you to make a covenant with other nations.
Right.
He wants you to smite them.
Right.
And utterly destroy them. All right. And make no covenants. And read the last part of this verse.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Nor show mercy unto them. So he don't want you to make a covenant with them. He don't want you to show no mercy to them. Right. Let's keep reading. Keep reading. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Listen there. He said, don't make marriages with them.
Right.
Right? Don't give your daughters to their sons.
Right.
Nor your daughters to their son.
Right.
You're not supposed to marry them. You're not supposed to make covenants with them.
That's right.
You're not supposed to show them any mercy. This is the racism that the Most High has. This is how you should be.
That's right.
Right here in 2024, this is how you should be.
That's right.
Because whenever you do that, daughters to them or your son, what happens? Right? What happens when you give your sons or your daughter to another nation? What do? They pollute their mind.
Right.
They pollute them. And they have them doing everything with everything. And when you give your sons and daughters to them, your children go into Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity, you can do everything.
Right.
And you're going to be forgiven 10 million times. And you just, well, I just can't stop, I can't stop smoking weed.
That's right.
I just can't stop going to the strip club.
Right.
I just can't stop being I don't know if I can use that word. Or
yeah,
I can use it.
I mean, what's the word?
A sexy red.
Right.
This, you know what I'm saying? And when you go into that and that heathen that you done gave your child over to is right there in their ear. It's gonna be all right. God's gonna forgive you. Nobody's perfect. Right? You shouldn't give your daughter over them. And then also, they're not what like let's take The Rock, for instance. Right? The Rock, Dwayne Johnson would be considered a black man.
Right.
His father is black. But what heritage or culture do you hear coming from The Rock all the time? That's what? That's Hawaiian culture.
Samoan.
The Samoans. Right.
Wow. That's it.
Samoan culture. That's all you hear coming from The Rock.
Right.
This is why God, the Most High, said, don't give your sons or your daughters to them.
Right.
Hold on. So, let me add. I can add to this. Oh, you can go ahead. This is why you shouldn't son or your daughters. You understand that? Because they're gonna take from the Most High. They're gonna take those children away from the Most High. Hey, shalom, y'all about Shimmy,
Hey, shalom, y'all about Shimmy, y'all Shabbat.
Good joining us, man. Officer Quinata's doc.
Right.
Appreciate you joining in.
Hey, shalom, brothers.
But it's gonna explain that in that next verse. So I kind of got to go ahead and read that next verse for me, Ottawa.
Hey,
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy sons from following me.
Right.
That they may serve other gods.
It said that they're gonna turn your sons away from following him.
Right.
They're gonna turn you away, and instead of trusting in the Most High, they're gonna trust in voting.
Right.
They're gonna trust in Kamala Harris.
Right.
They're gonna trust in Donald Trump.
Right.
They fearful right now.
That's right.
We don't know what to do. We gotta vote. We gotta vote. This is gonna save us. Voting ain't saved us yet. We still been in these horrible conditions. We still at the bottom right now. But because you want to join in with other nations, you think voting really solves something.
Right.
Voting has not solved anything. You understand? And it says they serve other gods.
Right.
You know what that other God is? That other God is who we got? We got the cobblestone or Allah.
Right.
Mohammed,
right?
Definitely Christianity with white Jesus.
That's right.
How you say it, Caesar Borgia or Cesar Borgia.
Right.
They gonna turn to Buddhism.
Right.
Right. They might turn to it's right here, Hinduism.
Mm-hmm.
right? What black man wants to turn to Hinduism?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing
Right.
because we want to join in with all these other nations. We don't know what you know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're supposed to be doing. We just want to fit in with everybody.
Right.
We just want to give ourselves over to everybody, and we shouldn't.
Right.
The Most High said, don't give your daughters to them. Don't give your sons to them. Don't make marriages with them. Don't show them mercy. Destroy them. Smite them. Man, listen, we finna get into some stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
We finna show you how the Most High really wants you to do when you're dealing with other nations. You understand this?
Right.
Yeah, keep reading that. Baba Kushas.
No sweat. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 4. That they may serve other gods, so will the anger of you is suddenly.
The anger of the Lord is going to be kindled against you.
Right.
He's going to be angry with you. He's going to destroy you. Do you not understand that?
Right.
You trying so hard to join these other nations. These other nations are not trying to join you, but they do want your money. They do want your time, and they do want your support.
Right.
But they ain't giving it to you.
Right.
They could give a dang about you, man.
Right.
And we got to really look and understand that and look and see what's going on right now, man. We ain't getting no support. We getting killed in our own homes still.
Right. Right.
I mean, how many videos have you seen with a police officer walking into a white man's home and shooting him
right.
for no reason, no
Right.
no weapons, right? Only thing the sister said was I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Right.
And then right before he shot her, she said, I'm sorry.
Right.
And he still shot her. This is why you don't need to join other nations.
That's right.
Because we got to learn to protect our own.
That's
and
right.
be with our own.
That's right.
How you gonna call that enemy? You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. You have to call your enemy for protection. Do you really trust your enemy to protect you?
Right.
You have to call your enemy.
Right.
Let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? That's like you beefing with somebody down the street, and then you call them and say, "Hey man, you help me out with this." Like, this is what we got to deal with.
That's right.
Right? The Lord is angry with us.
Right.
And he's, listen, we are destroyed as a people right now. We just don't understand it because we want to fit in with every nation that's around right now.
Right.
And all these nations doing is making money off of it. That's it. They're making money off of us, using us for our talents.
Right.
Whatever we invent. Think about how many inventions has been stolen from us.
That's right.
I think somebody had a TikTok, and it was like it was kind of basically like the black man invented the air conditioning, and the white man invented the air, the utility bill or something like. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, and it's the truth. Black man invented whatever, invented the internet.
Right.
Now you got to have a bill to even use it.
That's right.
You got to pay a bill, and that's true.
Right.
They making money off our back still, man. This is why we got to separate from this oppressor.
That's right.
And this is what these scriptures is saying, man. Let's get a little more, let's get more deeper in there. If you got any question, anything you want to chime, raise your hand. That other one. I'm Salaki. I ain't even here. The other one is here. Officer 500 not to shy is in the building. I forgot. Salaki. Appreciate you being here, sir. Yeah, let's get up there. Yeah, right. Let's get we at verse 5. You don't mind,
So in Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall destroy their altars.
Wait a minute. Let's slow down.
Mm-hmm.
You say you shall destroy their altars.
Right.
Destroy it.
Right.
Not go try to mimic it or try to see what it's about. Don't even have no curiosity of what it is. Destroy it.
That's right.
If you got any curiosity, you should be right here in this Bible. Or you should be right here in the ISUPK under Command and General Hunter. If you got anything that you need to know, this is where you should be in the ISUPK. You understand?
Right.
Go ahead. Read some more Baba Kasha.
And break down their images.
And it said, break down their images.
Right.
Break them down.
Right.
You know what they're saying? Don't even let it be known that it existed.
Right.
Break them images down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could be something like you take Egypt, right? Take Egypt. Yeah, them was dark-skinned people.
Right.
Shit, break that down.
Right.
Break them images down. But why? Because you might go and look at it and say, oh, that looks like me.
That's us.
That's us.
Right.
No, that ain't you. Break it down.
That's right.
Destroy it.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
You should be right here in this Bible, man. Listen, you don't need nothing but this Bible right here, man.
That's right.
And this brotherhood right here in the ISUPK. Right. So you need to destroy those images, man. All right, quit trying to put together 7, 8 different religions.
Right.
You trying to put it all together and figure. No, that ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You're supposed to be following the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave.
That's right.
Not being a spiritual man.
Right.
No, I'm a spiritual man. I'm just go how I feel.
That's right.
No, a spiritual man is just a Christian. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't take accountability for anything that he does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a spiritual man. This week, I'm gonna go, smoke weed, pop pills this week. I'm that type of spiritual man. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right this week.
Right.
And the next week, this spiritual man, I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? You don't even follow nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't mix up, we dealing with today. You know what I'm saying? We got to come back to these law, statutes, and commandments. And like he said, break down their images.
That's right.
Keep reading, Baba Kasha.
If I could,
oh yeah, go ahead.
One thing I was gonna add to that, like what you're saying, when they say break down their images, you can start with that white Jesus you got on your wall.
Damn, right. Burn that.
You can break that down right now. God, burn that.
Right.
That's an image that that has betrayed you and destroyed you since you've been in.
Right.
You can destroy that and break that down. You don't need white Jesus
at all.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need a white. That's a lie. You understand? Your God looks like you.
Damn right.
A nigga God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need that oppressor to be a God over us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't need to be a God unto ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you're talking about with the spiritual man. So often I talk to sisters that they were going to church, but they got an ankh around their neck. You know what I'm saying? You're going to church, but you don't believe all the way with it, but you're going to keep going.
Right.
Which one is you going to do? You got to do one or the other. Make a decision.
Right.
Because because your spirituality is nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I'm glad you said that too, because I know a brother like that. Go to church, but he got the ankh.
Right.
Do you really? I think they just, we get confused. I know that's when he said the Israel's confused for faces, but I do put I'm paraphrasing myself, but I do put a difference between Egypt and Israel, right? I think we see stuff that because we've been in such a low state, man, and looked over for so long, anything that looks like us, we just, we feel like we're attracted to it. It empowers us or something like that. And you wearing that ankh, do your research.
Right.
You know what filthy and disgusting things they did in Egypt.
Right.
and then you saying you serving the Lord,
Right.
but you wearing an arm. Like the other one said, like, do you not know what all they did? Like, even though those texts, you know, I know Captain Tazari does an excellent job bringing out and just really trolling those comedic people.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right, 100%.
With all that homosexuality that
Right.
was okay in Egypt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, you're a follower. You know, you're in the Christian church, so it's all right anyway. You listening to Kirk Franklin? He
Right.
twerking on stage.
Right.
A grown man twerking.
Right.
Man, come on. Hey, this is crazy.
Yes,
You said
man.
you had some Quinata the doc.
Law, sir.
All right. Keep reading.
And down the grove.
Burn them graven images with fire.
Right.
Like he said, get rid of that white Jesus on your wall.
Right.
What has white Jesus done for you?
Right.
What has he done? He's not white.
Right.
The most so like Yahweh Shah, or you know what we call Christ or Jesus Christ. Well, y'all known as Jesus Christ, but Yahweh Shah was a black man.
That's right.
I the one brought that out.
That's right.
It was a black man.
That's right.
Like, come on. I can't pull that up, but you know, anyway, we'll get to that book. I think it was and I don't want to get it was an officer, one of the officers brought out what is it? Nature Knows No Color Line.
Mm-hmm.
When it talks about the Israelites or the Jews were so dark that they were mistaken for Ethiopians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He brought that out, and that's heavy. You got to know that. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that Christ was black.
Right.
The Most High is black. Paul was black. Because you definitely need to know Paul was black. Because I think everybody thinks Paul was a white man.
Right.
I think that y'all Christians think Paul was a white man. But man, listen, you got to break down, burn them graven images, man. And guess what else is one of them graven images? That Christmas tree.
Right.
Right.
Burn it. Take it out back and burn it. Who you say?
That's right.
Take it out back and burn that Christmas tree, man.
That's
that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
That's what the Most High said. When you give your sons and your daughters over to the other nations, they gonna turn your children away from him.
Right.
They're gonna have them with them graven images that tree.
Right.
Man, that Christmas tree don't represent nothing that you should be even worried about.
Right.
That's for the white man. That's for whoever else. You don't worry about that tree. You come keep the first fruits.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Keep the Passover. That's putting some lights on it. In a whatever star at the top. You know what I'm saying? That's not us, man.
Right.
We have what our customs and what we supposed to be keeping. We're supposed to be keeping the Sabbath.
Right.
You understand? Not and Sunday is Christianity made Sunday the new Sabbath.
Right.
Come on, man. Burn them images down, man. Let's go ahead to verse 6. And listen to this. Listen to it. I know y'all hear it maybe a lot, but listen to this. Verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For thou art an holy people.
Right.
Y'all type in the chat or Konata the doc. Obviously, Konata the doc. If you want to answer this, what is holy? What does holy mean?
Right.
Holy means separate.
Right. Holy means separate. Right. You are a separate people. Who made all the families on earth?
Adam. I mean, it's like the Most High.
The Most High made all those families on earth, man.
Right.
Like all the families, yeah, they do. I understand. Yeah, you're right. They come from Adam.
Right.
But who made Adam? You get what I'm saying? So the Most High, all the families of the earth, you know what I'm saying? And he's saying right here, thou art a holy people.
Right.
So you're separate. Yeah, I made all the families of the earth. All the families, they come from Adam, but guess what? You separate. So you different from the Ishmaelites.
Mm-hmm.
You different from the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? You different from what's another nation? The Moabites and the Ammonites, and you're different.
That's right.
You're a holy people. You're a separate people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I could.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna read a definition of holy out of the Zondervan's Pictorial Bible Dictionary. This is the Pictorial Bible Dictionary, page 357 of holy. It means to usually translate words derived from the Hebrew root kodash, right? The basic meaning of kodash is separateness or withdrawal. You're supposed to be withdrawing from these people.
Right.
You separate, you cut off. You're supposed to be withdrawing from these other nations. You ain't together with these people. You're supposed to be totally separate. So like, I just want to read that.
Right. Withdraw. That's a good one right there.
You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. You're supposed to withdraw.
Right.
Definitely when you come into this truth, you got to withdraw.
That's right.
A lot of people, you come into the truth, man. What happened?
Right.
You still trying to holidays. You're not separating. You're not withdrawing.
Right.
You can't straddle the fence over here.
Right.
You're gonna be one west or you're not.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna follow these commandments or you're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want no lukewarm people.
That's
right. The Most High don't want no lukewarm.
Right.
You have to you got to withdraw. That's a good one. Right?
I like that one too.
You gotta learn that, man. It's a time, you know what I'm saying? We got to take this serious.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Too many times, it's hard to let go. I understand, but you got to let it go.
That's right.
Withdraw from that, man. Hey, we celebrate my birthday this week. You wanna? I don't celebrate it.
Right.
Guess what? You're gonna get all kind of backlash, man. Well, y'all don't celebrate birthday.
Right.
I can't do that. Y'all don't celebrate Christmas. I can't do that.
Right.
Y'all don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
No, I can't do that. Well, you tell it to the Most High. You tell it to Christ when he come back.
Right.
We don't have that sword for you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to keep that same energy.
That's right.
Keep that same energy.
That's right.
You worried about something that's for the heathen. It ain't for you.
Right.
You worried about Thanksgiving, where they slaughtered the Native American Indian. You worried about a birthday. Ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
And I think what I read, it was if the birthday was birthing a god.
Right.
So when all the candlelight and all that, they were saying you were a god. We birthed the god. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even have the meaning of what a birthday is. Man, like, come on, man. Oh shoot, I messed up. All right. Yeah, keep reading that verse 6, Baba Kashah.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You say he chose you to be a special people.
Right.
A special people. You can't be special if you're doing everything every other nation is doing.
Right.
You can't be special if you over there in China want to be so much Chinese, you eating rat on a stick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got on I don't know what they call a attire, but you know what I'm saying? You trying to dress like them. You over in Japan.
Right.
Talking about Shisha Mahjong, something like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You trying to be like, you're not a special people.
That's right.
You mean to tell me you don't want to I don't know if I'm getting too loud. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, you're not a special people, Lord. You don't even dress how the Most High wants you to dress.
Right.
But you want to dress like every other nation. You don't put no pride in anything that the Lord has done for you or given you. We got our own way we dress.
Right.
Our own style. how we supposed to be rocking, man. But you too worried about trying to look like Elon Musk or somebody, you know what I'm saying? Jackie Chan and all, you know what I'm saying? Man, forget that, man. Throw them fringes on, man.
That's right.
Throw them spikes on.
That's right.
Put that headpiece on, man. You gonna get more attention like dressing how we supposed to dress anyway than dressing like everybody else. Why?
Right.
Because you're a special people.
That's right.
Special people above all people on the face of the earth.
That's right.
Right now we're above all the people on the face of the earth. Well, right now we're at the bottom because you know what I'm saying. But we're supposed to be above all people on the face of the earth. That's supposed to be our position.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're supposed to be ruling. We're supposed to be telling the whole earth what and what not to do.
Right.
But why aren't we doing that? Because you still want to celebrate Christmas. You still want to be
right.
A celebration of the slaughter of American Indians.
Right.
Or Native Indians. I'm sorry, so like you're participating in that celebration.
Right.
You're not supposed to be celebrating that, man. Come on now. That's like somebody murdering your family member, and then they have some parties or something every year,
right,
celebrating that murder of your family member, and then you got a friend that go over there one day and then celebrate with them, and you find out you're gonna be peed off, man.
Right.
I don't know if I can say pissed. I don't know what I can say here. But anyway, you're gonna be pretty mad. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta look at that, man. Them Native Americans are walking around today and during this time, you know what I'm saying? It's like a time of bereavement for them.
Right.
I don't know how to say, but it's a time of bereavement for them. And you want to walk in that store and get the turkey and the dressing and all that.
Right.
You ain't thinking nothing how you making somebody feel, right?
Right.
You going in there, that like the Native American looking at you like, Negro, nigga, they had you in chains.
Right.
Right.
They was beating you, nigga. You wasn't eating no turkey and dressing back then.
That's right. That's right.
Only thing you was doing was eating chitlins.
Right.
What you talking about?
That's right.
Like we gotta understand, man. Listen, you gotta be a special people.
Right.
To be that special people and to be above all nations, man, we got to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Man.
Right.
All right.
If I could.
Oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
So what you're saying is so heavy, man. I want to bring out one point about the special people. Lord said we're supposed to be special.
Right.
And it's obvious that we are, because if you look at the Olympics and you see who winning all the gold, who winning all these races, you see that it's us that's winning that.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if we in another country, like you in Paris, you represent France and whatnot, it's still the black folks that's winning those races.
Right.
That's winning those competitions. So it's like you are already a special people. However, what have you done? Now you're giving your glory to America.
Right.
You're giving your glory to Jamaica, the country of Jamaica.
Right.
You're giving your glory to France. And now you're no longer special. Now you're just another American citizen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're just another Jamaican citizen. You're no longer special. You're not set apart. You are now set within, and you are together with them. And we got to come back to our nation, come back to our culture, come back to our way of being to be special. You're not going to be special dressing up like the white man so you can get a job. You're not going to be special.
Right.
And the only reason you do that is so you can get some money. Right. The only reason you're going to cut your beard off and line your edges up and put on a suit tie so you can get them some money.
Right.
That's all you're doing it for. Not realizing that you can wear a shirt, you can wear fringes, you can wear studs and hoops and braids and all of that and still get money.
Right.
You ain't got to be like this oppressor to get money. He has tricked you into thinking the only way you can be successful is by getting that American dream.
Right.
That American dream is a lie. That is a nightmare. That's a class I need to be teaching right there. But that's a nightmare right there. You know what I'm saying? And now you sold yourself out, and now you're no longer special. You're no longer unique. Now you're just like everybody else. Like, I just want to bring that out what you were saying.
That's heavy right there. You're right. Christian church said. That'll preach right there.
Right.
Salaki. I'm just, but that's true though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything you said was true, man. That's man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we like. Man, we want to glorify. What like? It would be hard for me even to run and represent America. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you were saying, like you want to be known in America, man.
Known as an American citizen.
They don't care about you. They just making money.
That's all
You don't understand how much money they're making off the backs of black people.
Right.
You run and I think in the Olympics to even get paid, really, you got to get a sponsor or something.
Right. You have to. You have to because like in order to compete, you gotta have some money to pay for that training. You can't just be out there running in the middle of the street. You got to have the shoes, you got to have, I'm about to say garment, you got to have the shoes, you got to have the outfit on, you got to have the training facilities. You got to be sponsored.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? And these Nike gonna sponsor you, Reebok gonna sponsor you, but they gotta get something in return. They ain't sponsor you for free. Right. You know what I'm saying? They getting something out the deal.
Man, I didn't think about that.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna get something out of it. They gonna always get their pocket. They gonna always get that back in. They ain't just giving you the money just because you look good. They want you to sponsor and show Reebok, show how Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know who sponsored her, but whoever sponsored her, they want to put their emblem on her. Right. You know what I'm saying? They want to be represented by her. Make some money off of her.
Right. You can't wear nothing but what we
you know what I'm saying?
But what we got.
That's right.
You Nike, you better not don't get caught with no deals.
Right, God.
Man, that's heavy. I ain't even thinking about it. Yep. All right. And Konata, thought you got something to say, man. Chime in. You're an officer.
Okay.
Your day is coming. Gotta get on now. But let's see. Let's read. Let's get on to let's go to 7. Shoot, I think all this taking out. Yeah, verse 7. Yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number.
It said he didn't set his love upon you or choose you because you were more in number. He reads.
Than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
Listen, you were the fewest of all people.
Right.
The fewest.
Right.
At the water, he said you were the fewest of all people. Listen and think about that. Go back to what was it, the first and second verse, when he said, when you go into these lands to possess it,
right? And
they were greater in number. This is what this is saying. Listen, the Most High took you,
right?
Few people,
come on,
chose you and destroy nations.
Right.
Still destroy nations. Man, I almost cussed. man, come on, man.
Right.
You doing all that, you destroying nations. You few in number. That's like 2 of us. No. Let's like what was that? 10 of us versus 100 of them purple cats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we destroying nations, man.
Right, 100%.
This is what the Most High can do with us.
Right.
We don't need the oppressor. We don't need no Chinese man.
That's right.
We don't need no African.
That's right.
No Hindu.
That's right.
That's a trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a Hindu.
Right.
I ain't gonna.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to be a Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? You know what that means when you want to be a Hindu? That means you want to smoke weed.
Right.
You don't want to stop. You just want to smoke weed, get high all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what you get yourself into. Everything these religions are teaching you is going against the Most High. It's going against the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
He don't want you high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He don't want not taking accountability for you. You know what I'm saying? For your sin. He don't. $20 is not gonna get you in heaven.
Right.
And to some of these church folks, you know, singing is not. You can't sing your way into heaven.
Right.
You can't. You know, that's what I was taught, you know, when I was in the Christian church. You can sing your way into heaven. You know what I'm saying? This is your job. Your job is to sing.
Right.
His job is to preach. Your job is to sing. His job is to
play the drums.
count the money. He gonna go to heaven for counting the money, right?
Right.
Like, okay, you gotta, you know how to make it happen. Salaki, Trooper Mariah, how we gonna get into heaven, Trooper Mariah?
By following his commandments, Salaki.
Damn right. Follow them damn commandments.
Right.
You can't sing your way. You know what I'm saying? You might be singing, you know what I'm saying, like me. Nah, hold on, I ain't gonna take me. I'm gonna use you might be singing to get some attention. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It might be some fine little dive piece out there in the audience, and you singing just to get her attention.
Right.
You understand? You gotta follow them law, statutes, commandments.
That's
right.
You gotta be a brother to your brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't go sleeping with your brother's wife.
That's right.
Right.
You understand that? You can do that all day in the Christian church.
Right. That's right.
And again, you still be the preacher. You gonna leave that church, they're gonna kick you out there, or if they kick you out, you're gonna go to this church.
Right.
Well, what made you come here, brother? Oh, I was tearing their wives up in that church, man.
Right.
I ran out of wives, so I'm here now.
Here for y'all.
Hey, you laughing, but this is a true story. This is a true story, 100% true story.
Yeah.
I would drop names, but I ain't gonna do that. Nor choose you because you are more in number than people.
Right.
It said, for you were fewest.
Right.
Listen, the Most High had love for you.
Damn right.
You understand? He chose you. That's why you're a special people. He saw something in you. But you got to come back and keep these law, statutes, and commandments. You understand?
Right.
We're gonna double back, man. We're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. Let me get one of the brothers to read. You know, about the shot. One of y'all get that Deuteronomy chapter 6 in verse 1.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgment, which the Lord your God command to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right. So this kind of is before, you know, of course, chapter 7, when they're talking about when they went in the land to possess it.
Mm-hmm.
This is saying these are the commandments, statutes, and judgments which the Lord command you to teach whatever land you go and possess.
Mm.
When I give you the strength to go possess this land,
Right.
when you get the strength to go chop these heads off, where he said, don't show no mercy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Smite them. When you go and possess these lands,
Right.
these are the commandments that you know what I'm saying, that you should teach.
Right.
Not go possess the land and then convert over to what they was doing.
Right.
Well, I like what they was doing, so I think I'm gonna add this to it. I'm gonna add this in right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna be what? You know what I'm saying? Spiritual Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna separate, you know what I'm saying, from the other, brother. We're gonna be spiritual Israelites.
Right.
Oh, this is what he's saying. Keep reading.
Verse 2. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I commanded thee, thou and thy son,
Right.
and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that the days may be prolonged. Verse
right. Stop right there. So he said that thou mightst fear the Lord thy God and keep What did it say? Did it say keep some of his statutes and commandments?
He said keep all his statutes and commandments.
Did it say a few?
All.
Did it say take a little bit here and a little bit here of this nation stuff and compile it into one religion and create your own images and things like that? Did it say that? And you know what did it say?
To keep all his statutes.
How many?
All his statutes and commandments.
All his statutes and his commandments, man. Wherever you go, you're commanded to keep all the statutes and commandments. And guess what? This is what we're doing right here in the ISUPK on the Commanding General Yahweh. We're doing what we're commanded to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going off and when I'm in Alabama, we do this.
Right.
But when I go to New York, we do this.
Right.
Right. When I go to Louisiana, we only keep these in Louisiana.
That's right.
No, we're keeping them all.
That's
wherever
right.
you go. ISUPK, we keep it all his law, statutes, and commandments, right?
Right.
We're doing as we told. And said, which I command thee and thou, Salaki, and as I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son. You know what that means? When you go back up to verse 1, it said what? Teach. You got to teach this to your children.
Right.
You got to teach this to your children's children.
Right.
This is how it should be. You understand? We too busy to teach everybody else. I mean, teach our children everybody else's ways of living.
Right.
Everybody else's culture. Guess what? What's a place right now? I'm gonna say, what's a place right now? Everybody want to go and visit. What's one of the main places that you hear? Definitely these black women. I want to go to visit. I gotta go. Go, Quinata, Doc.
Jamaica.
Nah.
Oh,
Jamaica.
Oh,
talking about a nation.
Like Africa. I think he froze.
They froze too.
Yeah, we on this dial-up AOL internet. What's the place main place that you hear women want to go visit?
Salaka, is it Africa?
Not Africa. Yeah, I mean, it's one. I mean, y'all saying all right answers, right? You saying all right answers, but this place is everybody want to go. Celebrities go here. It ain't cheap. I'm just saying that. It really ain't cheap. I don't know you out of one of you know. I know y'all know. Oh, go ahead, Quinata.
Is it Dubai?
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Dang on Dubai.
Right. Right.
You know how much Dubai costs? Thousands.
Right.
Talking about 10,000. Some people paying 15,000 to go to Dubai.
Right.
Because they want to go to Dubai to worry about Dubai's culture.
Right.
They're not trying to spend money to do their own culture.
Right.
Let's go over here to Dubai. Dubai don't want you niggas over there.
Right.
Dubai don't want you.
Right.
They do want money. I said they want your money and your time.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't want you over there. They don't need you over there. But you want to give all this money instead of you taking some of that money and saying, let me get some of this to the ISUPK.
Right.
These preachers out here putting this work in. Food drive, clothing drive. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Getting
records expunged. Out here getting out on this corner. Word of the Most High. They don't want to help, but they want to put all that money in Dubai's pocket.
Right.
Like Dubai needs you over there. They don't need you.
Right.
What can you do for Dubai? I got you. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? That's a Muslim country.
Right.
You understand? And what we had that argument was it 2 weeks ago with that Muslim?
Oh yeah.
About the 9-year-old.
God.
And let me tell you, Officer Lagun, get Officer Lagun a hand, man. Officer of 1,000 Lagun did an excellent job going at that filthy Muslim, man.
Right.
Asian Muslim. I ain't never heard of that. This is crazy.
Right.
Asian Muslim. Listen, the Most High is too for an Asian to come into his house. All right, you understand that? But go ahead, Konata.
Well, what you're saying so heavy is, you know, people do go to Dubai. All of a sudden, they want to, black people too. I've seen it with my own eyes. They want to dress as Muslims all of a sudden. Want to have their head wrapped, ride on camels and stuff. They want to feel important. They want to feel rich. And that was crazy, you know, about that. At least when you be in the state, even though you may be Christian, you don't do that much. Even when you're a Christian, you want to like follow everybody else. And that was crazy about that. So I just find it weird that you all of a sudden you want to be Muslims all of a sudden.
Right.
And that's heavy. Because you want to pay $15,000-$20,000
Right.
to go overseas to dress like a Muslim.
Right.
Right.
But you don't want to pay $100 to dress like you're supposed to, like the Most High want you to dress.
I could.
Yeah, come on.
Put ties in.
Why you think that is? Why sisters want to go to Dubai and go to Africa and go to Jamaica and go to all these other places? Why you think that is that all we want to do that is we want to go to what is we want to go to all these places. Why y'all think that is? Why do y'all think we want to go to all these places? Anybody feel free. True, Barassi, you got your hand. Go ahead.
To lock it, I want to say, is it because we want to feel like we part of something, you know?
I ain't gonna say it ain't that. It ain't that you want to feel that you part of something. You close to it. Go ahead, True.
I feel like we are just so used to this same custom that we have that we want to see something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I feel like. We want to see something different because you really, you keep saying. Can you repeat the question one more time?
No sweat. Why do we want to go to Dubai? Why do we want to go to Jamaica? Why do we want to go to Hamptons and go to what's the white spot? What's the white town in Atlanta and whatnot? Any white spot like in Los Angeles. Go ahead, Trumara.
So, Lockie, would it be like to feel like we're getting away from oppression?
And it ain't that you're getting away from oppression, because you still gonna be oppressed when you go to Dubai. You still gonna be oppressed, man.
Don't go. You saw that the lady got arrested in Dubai.
You still ain't getting away from that oppression. I'm gonna give y'all one more. Kunat, go ahead, Kunat.
I would say, shoot, have a good time.
Dude, man, you can have a good time right here in Huntsville. Niggas be having a good time when they go to fourth quarter.
Well,
I'm gonna give it to you for time's sake. The reason that we go to Dubai, the reason why we go to the Bahamas, and the reason why we go to all these different places is because we want to be somebody else. We want to live their lifestyle. We want to be just like them. You know what I'm saying? We want to be like these other nations so bad that we go there and we join ourselves to them. We want to be just like them. And the reason why we join ourselves to them is because we hate ourselves.
Right. I'm right.
We hate who we are. We don't love our own people, man. We should be vacationing around ourselves, man. We should be going to a vacation where we are. But what do? We go to these other nations and try to be with them, and try to go to Europe, and try to go to Belize, and try to go to all these different places. And when you go to Belize, you're not going where the niggas is. You staying where the white folks is at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you was really trying to be with your people, you would go where the brothers is. But that's not what you're doing. What you're doing is you hating yourself, and you're trying to get far away from who you are as possible and join yourselves to the other nation and have a brief prelude away from being a nigga for a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To your point, True Morale, you want to get away from that oppression, but you're not getting away from that oppression. You still gonna be oppressed. You going to join yourself with these other people, and you still gonna be just like these other people, man. You still gonna be on the bottom of your society, on the bottom of that society, because that's where we are. Because we refuse to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
If we kept these laws, statutes, and commandments, we would be on top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring that out. So like, it was what you touched on.
Yeah, damn right. That's it. I'll lock it real quick. Johnny. Yeah, if you could be a little more.
Johnny.
What class is, what are we teaching? Whatever. So if you hear me, if you're still in the chat, yeah, just type a little more, a little detail. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? What is this? If you don't mind, I guess let's try it. I don't know what he really. I guess he's saying what this class is. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, if he's still here, yeah, type that in. I will answer your question. But yeah, again, man, that's true. You want to escape, you don't like yourself, you feel like, you know, like I don't understand it, but I guess I do understand it. But the Lord, right here in the scriptures, is telling you you're above all nations.
Right.
You're a special people to
Right.
Him. You understand?
Right.
But you don't know that because you're growing up in that Christian church, told that you ain't nothing but a sinner, a Gentile, this, that, you can't do right.
Right.
Like who tells
Right.
Why would you tell somebody you can't do it? Like you can't, you just can't. You just can't do right.
God.
You giving them an excuse to continue not to do right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? To when that urge or that demon getting to you and telling you, hey, talking in your ear and it's telling you to go do this, go do that, you gonna say, well, shoot, I can't do right anyway. I might as well go do it.
All right.
We the only ones right here in the ICPK that's telling you to fight that demon.
Right.
Don't listen to that demon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do without. You know what I'm saying? You can do without smoking.
That's right.
You can do without going to the strip clubs, or you can do without all that. You can do without whoring out our women.
That's right.
You can do without that.
That's right.
That Christian church gonna tell you can't.
Right.
So make sure you go to church and you bring that money because you can't not stop sinning.
Right.
You just can't.
Right.
Every day you're sinning.
Right.
Every single day you are sinning. So make sure it's Sunday at 8 a.m. You got your butt in church with your money.
Right.
If you ain't got your money, don't come.
Right.
But listen, we got to get back to the law, statutes, commandments, man. We got to get back to our culture.
That's right.
Of what we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to learning this Bible, man, the way that the Most High intended it to be learned.
Right.
Not like the Christian.
Right.
It's very confusing. Every time you ask, if you ever ask, sit and ask somebody when they talking about the Bible, they say, well, I don't really read the Bible because I don't understand it. It's a lot. I mean, it's millions of people that don't understand. Millions and billions of people that don't understand this Bible.
Right.
If you want to get a good understanding of the Bible, get in the ISUPK.
Damn right.
It's gonna listen, that Bible gonna make so much more sense.
Damn right.
You gonna understand that shit. I'm slocky.
Right.
You gonna understand that some stuff that you've been doing all along, really.
God.
The stuff that you've been doing or that you thought was wrong wasn't wrong, and the stuff that you was doing that was right wrong.
God.
Don't learn that here.
God.
Right.
You worried about, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Good.
You gonna really learn that in ISPK. A lot, like I tell people, I said, man, I ain't really understand that Bible. I didn't.
Good.
Like I said, I'm 2024, 2015 or so. You know, I'm still waiting for the pastor to tell me about what was it called? Paradise. I can show you where it's at. I can show you where it's at in the scriptures. I asked him to show me. He didn't show me.
Right.
Since 2015,
Right.
Trooper Marah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's 2024 now. You know what I'm saying? He still ain't showed me Trooper Marah.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And this is what we gotta learn. You understand? Like being in ISUPK, man, these brothers, all these brothers, man, the generals, the captains, the officers of that, man, they do a wonderful job, man, teaching these scriptures.
Right.
And breaking these scriptures down. That's what we have to, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
It's right here. We just read it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To command thee and thou son and thy son all the days of your life.
Right.
Supposed to be teaching these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
How they gonna know that that when they that you know stealing is wrong or sleeping with your brother's wife is wrong?
That's right.
Well, how they gonna know that if you don't teach them? Because that music that they listening to now, this popular music, is teaching them that sleeping with that man's girl is right.
Right.
That popular music is teaching them to being a whore is right.
Right.
What was it? Sexy Red or somebody said I'm not a what is the word? Demure, which means modest or so whatever. I'm not a demure, I'm a hoe. And then I said, come on, man. Sexy Red. This is what these young folks are following, and not just young, the older ones too.
Right.
This is what they're listening to. This is what is influencing us. So we don't teach. You know what I'm saying? We don't teach our children this stuff, man, and we give to heathens and things like that. Look how much that they dealing with. Definitely because we got this internet that's turning them away from the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I married you know what I'm saying? They could marry a white person. They turn them away from the Most High. On top of that, they listening to rap. They turn them away from the Most High. On top of that, you want to do Hinduism. That's turning you away from the Most High.
Right.
You understand? And they already brought out like Hinduism started whole thing in Jamaica with dreads, Rastafarianism, smoking weed, growing dreads. That came from Hinduism, from the Hindu priest. I think there was a first brother I seen bring that out was an officer, Thumber Young. He brought that out, but they don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? This is why we got to teach this, so we ain't going over on the on the wrong side, man. Oh yeah, go ahead, sir.
Man, what you're saying is so heavy, man. I was, I watched these battles, these fake Israelites get into in these rooms where they post scriptures and whatnot. And one post was saying that I'm not gonna leave the house on the Sabbath. And the scripture they had was when Moses was giving out, it's like when manna was raining from heaven, and they went out to collect the manna. But at night the manna went away, and they was like, and Moses was telling them, don't leave your house. You know what I'm saying? The problem is, because you ain't in the ISUPK, you don't understand.
Right.
You don't understand what the brother was saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the context of the scripture. But the water, the rock of Yahweh, but it's truth, man, that we know what these scriptures actually mean.
Right.
If it wasn't for the ISUPK, you would be lost somewhere. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We would all be lost somewhere, not knowing what these scriptures talk about. Thinking that you can't cook on. Thinking that you can't do these things, man. But because we have the truth, man. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that.
Damn right.
So like, get that testimony right there.
And the water too, because I was always wondering what made them, what makes people say you can't leave the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right.
I ain't see nobody in the house on the New Testament. In the New Testament.
Yeah, even like right, because even Christ was in the field picking fruit, picking you know what I'm saying, eating whatever. You know what I'm saying? He was out in the street. But you thinking because you want to be Old Testament only, you don't want to believe that. So you want to believe this. You still not understanding the scripture.
Right.
You still don't understand what the Bible is actually saying because you're not under the feet of the one that's supposed to be given.
Right.
The one that's supposed to be given the understanding of these scriptures.
Right.
You want to go out here and do your own thing. You want to be an affiliate. You know what I'm saying? You want to be an affiliate of some sexual group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some else, like some LGBT lifestyle group, instead of being under the feet of the one that's supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
right. And they know who the home of the truth is. Man.
Right.
They know the ISUPK the home of the truth. Like I don't understand. Like you gon' a lot of people don't get in the ISUP, don't join. Saying it be three. One, they're too militant. Well, we're too militant.
Right.
Two, they teach multiple wives.
Right.
But you'll join a certain group that teaches it's okay to rape. It's gonna be okay to rape in the kid.
You talking about GMS? That's what you talking about.
Come. Said I ain't want to bring.
Mark them that cause business.
Mark them, they're damn right. But I ain't know. I thought they, But anyway, right. But you'll join them.
Right.
All right. Well, you'll join the purple cats that teach. They just said that Jesus Christ was the Father in the Old Testament.
Right.
Like, is that not confusing?
Good.
So who's the Father now in the New Testament?
Good.
But you'll join groups like that. You'll join the groups when I just read the Most High said, "Don't give your daughters or your sons over to them." But you'll join the groups like what is it, GOCC?
Right.
They got white people in there.
Right.
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 You'll join. I actually got Africans all over.
Right.
What they had one mission. What the find the Israelites in Afghanistan? Ain't no damn Israelites in Afghanistan. If they was blown up because up Afghanistan, they ain't playing. They're not playing that. And this is what we got. This is what we dealing with, man. You don't want to get in the ISUPK because we too militant.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna have to find that scripture. I think when Christ told him, sell your something, buy your two swords. What do you mean? We're too militant. We're militant for a reason.
Right.
We're in the army of the Lord. Luke 22:36.
Right.
You gonna read that.
Right.
And what was it? Peter to cut the officer's ear off. You know how skilled and precision you have. Quick. So that means Peter wasn't playing. He was practicing with this.
Right.
He was learning to defend himself, learning to defend Christ, learning to defend his brothers.
Right.
Like you gonna learn right here in ISUPK. To defend your brothers, to defend your sisters. Not sit back and pray while some evil's going on with your, you know what I'm saying? Like some evil is happening to your brothers or your sisters. What, you gonna sit back and pray?
Right. Somebody
come in your house, you gonna say, "Oh, go ahead, take my stuff, take my wife and my kids." You know what I'm saying? God loves you. I love you.
Right.
We're not supposed to fight, brother. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna defend your home.
That's what's supposed to.
Right.
But we too militant. That's why you don't want to join. And we believe in multiple wives.
Right.
But you got a man, but you dating a man right now that you know he got a girl.
Good.
Right.
But he my husband. He is your husband.
Good.
That's why you learn that sex is marriage.
Good.
But you don't know that because you're so Christian, you still think walking down the aisle, putting a ring on, and writing on a piece of paper solidifies your marriage.
Right.
No, when that man put that rod up in you,
That's right.
and made your eyes roll back of your head.
That's right.
That solidified
Right.
your marriage right there. You know? Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, I'm being real.
Right.
It's crazy, man. Let me skip down to we'll go to verse 3 real quick. I ain't got too much more. Verse 3. Yeah, verse 3. You can read that for me, Baba Shah.
Okay, verse 3. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy father hath promised thee, in the land that flow with milk and honey.
Lock your start that over, Baba Shah. You froze up on. Start the 3 over real quick, Baba Shah.
Okay. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy father hath promised thee, and the land that flow with milk and honey.
Right. So do observe it. That it may be well with thee. It's gonna be well with thee when you observe these, when you teach these law, statutes, and commandments. Right? When you teach your sons and your daughters that the Most High put you over all the families of the earth.
Right.
Don't be ashamed. Be racist.
Right.
Don't be ashamed.
Right.
You don't have to be ashamed of being racist. Just don't be ashamed. Be racist. Okay.
Right.
You over all the families of the earth.
Right.
Why you want to go down to be a Christian and serve a white Jesus? Don't lower your standards, man.
Right.
I know. We know. Mama them and Uncle them or something. They try to get you to come back to church. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't stay away from it.
Right.
It ain't doing nothing for nobody.
Right.
They don't even like each other at church.
Right.
They don't even get along. When I was in the church, like niggas was arguing over paper plates. You know why they was arguing over paper plates? Because they don't like each other and they don't have brotherhood. Grown men arguing over paper plates. Which paper plates to get? I ain't never heard that. We should get the to-go plates. No, we should get the regular plates. And these niggas turned it into a full-blown argument where they started dogging each other out.
Right.
You know what that means? We don't do that right here. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that in ISUPK, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're going to follow the scriptures. You got to out with your brother, you go to him alone.
That's right.
And if not, we're going after that, you go into council.
That's right.
And we're going to settle this situation so we can stay brothers and stay loving each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't be ashamed to teach your children this. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed to teach them love, just love, love your brother.
That's right.
Don't be ashamed to tell them, listen, you ain't got to listen to boss man D-Lo. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about hitting this, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm messing with not how the doctor. But you ain't don't be ashamed to against what I'm saying. Don't be ashamed to teach against the culture that we kind of got right now with this rap music.
Right.
Don't be ashamed.
Right.
Because guess what? Wherever you go, you gonna hear, I tear that man girl up, boy.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna even say, I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm listening to a brother's in a certain frat, right? He's telling me about this girl he's sleeping with. You already know. He telling about a girl he's sleeping with. Oh yeah, and her husband in my frat.
Damn.
Devil.
But that's brotherhood, right? But I don't know him though. But he in my frat. I don't know him though. Listen, I don't know a lot of these brothers in the ISUPK. And guess what? You ain't got to worry about me sleeping with your real.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with teaching against this crazy culture or whatever we got going on right now that really the white man is setting us up because he's allowing only for us to push this type of music out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The law, statutes, commandments Teach that to your kids.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Being a brother to somebody that you never met, but he's your brother.
Right.
You don't have to know him and know what he likes and all of that. You know what I'm saying? He's your brother.
That's right.
No matter what, he's your brother.
That's right.
Is he? If he's Black, Native, or Hispanic, he is your brother.
Right.
Go ahead.
Just one thing to add to you, because what you're saying is correct, 100% correct. And we got to teach our sons, but as officers in the school, you have the responsibility to teach the people around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got people around you, like, of course, people gonna come to you for counsel all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It never ceases to amaze me how many people want to come to me with their problems since I came into the truth.
Right.
Since I became an officer in the school, folks want to come to me with their problems. What's my job to them? I respond to them with the scriptures. This is what the Bible says. You going through this because you're not doing this. You know what I'm saying? You're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. As an officer, that's our job.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's watchman for this. As watchman for the city. That's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's right. And I was, say that, say earlier when it slipped my mind. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You teaching your sons, but it's even easier and better when you got brothers right here in the school that's doing the same thing.
Right.
Saying the same exact thing that the scriptures say.
Right.
Y'all saying the same exact thing that you would say.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you might be slipping a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And but this brother right here, Officer Not the Shy, is right here teaching these scriptures too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the brotherhood that we gotta have, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. We all helping one another. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
I think let's keep how much time we got?
10 minutes.
I do got 10 minutes. I'm so lucky. These people they getting us out here.
We need a building.
Right, we got to get us a bill. We'll take 5 more minutes. That's why. All right. Let's see. Skip down to this will be it right here. Verse 7 is a great verse to end on. Let's read verse 7, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 7, one of y'all Bible shot.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house.
All right, pause right there. Hold on right there. When thou, listen, it said, when you should teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk to them when thou sittest in thy house. When you sit in your house, you should be talking and teaching your children.
Right.
Right.
Right? You can't sit in your house. I know you got a house school. All right, now let's learn some of these statutes and commandments right here. Do you know that you're not supposed to rape? You know that's not okay.
Right.
All right. You should be doing this with your children.
Right.
This is how they're gonna grow up and keep the Lord's ways, man, and learn and remember these things. When you sitting down with them and you talking to them in thine house, keep reading.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou layest down.
All right, and it said when thy. All right, pause real quick. When it said when thou walkest by the way, when you walking, you should be teaching.
Right.
You understand that? You walking down and you might see a man. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff going on. You might see a man paying for something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, son. Hey, daughter. We don't do
that.
That's against the statutes of the man.
Yeah.
She's selling herself to this man. This man paying her $40. You're not supposed to do that, son. Son, this man over here, you see that? You see what he gave him? Yeah, he's selling drugs to that man. He's selling drugs to that woman. You're not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Right. When you walking down the street, you can see just if you just regularly just walking, ain't nothing going on. The sun shining, you know what I'm saying? Just a beautiful day. Right. You should be teaching these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep reading.
Oh my God. And when thou liest down.
Right, when you lies down, listen, have you ever laid down and all kind of stuff was going through your mind when you was laying down? Yeah, these law, statutes, commandments should be going through your mind when you ever laid down to bed with your rib, y'all just was talking like, man, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to go out of town, or we need to go. No, you need to say, yeah, we need to go out of town, but we also need to pay our tithes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We also need to do this. We also need to do that. You got to
Right.
teach, all right? Last part, read this last one.
Cardinal Khan. And when
last
thou
part,
rise,
and when you rise it up, you know what I'm saying? When you rise up and yawn, you
Right.
I gotta remember to keep the Sabbath. It's coming up. I gotta remember the feast of first fruits. I need to tell, I need to teach that right. When you rise up, the commandments, law, statutes, commandments should be on your mind.
Right.
Anything you're doing, these law, statutes, and commandments should be on your mind. This is how you're gonna remember.
Right.
This is how you're gonna be. You're gonna do right. You're gonna remember to do right. And that's that part right there. Verse 7 is real heavy to me, because it's just telling you this is how much these law, statutes, commandments should be on your mind.
Right.
All the time, whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you talking to that coworker, whatever y'all talking about, you should stop and you should talk about the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talking football, talking with your friends. You somewhere you should put something about the law in there. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to learn to do this.
Yeah.
We got to learn to do that, man. And this is what we're commanded to do. Right. We got to teach our kids. We got to help and teach everybody out there, all the brothers and sisters afar, you know what I'm saying, in the world. This is our job. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? It is a sacrifice. Right. You could be chilling right now, you know what I'm saying? You could be at the movies. Like right now, I just got off work. I could be at home with a big plate of chicken and something, and with my feet kicked up, not doing a dang thing, not caring about nothing. But I understand that there's some souls out there that need to be saved. There's some people that need to hear this word. Right. All right. And I need to teach my children also, because I don't want them growing up. Growing up all wicked, and you know what I'm saying. But trying to rush through, because we gotta get up out of here. So with that, y'all got any questions, comments, anything?
Class with water.
Hey, the water. I appreciate y'all getting in on this class with me. We're gonna hand it on over to Salaki. I mean, we are last. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And also, we are the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. All right. And with that, I'm gonna pass it on over to Officer 500, not the shop.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi chapter 3, 8 through 10. It means a tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests is not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. If anybody want to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, we'll say, men of Israel, I majum, means we'll give a courtesy salute to Israel. I majum. I majum spot. I majum. Rock. Yahweh Hashem, we'll give a courtesy salute to the sisters online. In Israel, I majum. I majum Shabbat. I majum. Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yahweh Matah. Class dismissed. Call it up.